Theo, that was wonderful. Thank you for making me pee my pants for $1 million. Theo,
you're welcome. You may have just peed your pants just now, but you're not getting $1 million from me.
We already established at the beginning of this that I'm not wearing pants.
Yep.
So that's a bad sign.
Yep.
It's on my floor. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. So I got a segment for you, my boy, and for our good listeners. It's called In the News.
In the nude?
In the nude.
In the nude. That's you.
And this is a story that I read that was on R, Not the Onion. And I had to...
I like R, Not the Onion, because you're like, is this R the Onion? Or R
yeah, because they're... Yep. And I read it, and I had to verify with multiple sources that it was actually real.
Yeah. The best kind of news.
Let me give you... The article I'm going to read to you is from a website called Little Things. I verified that this happened, and this was my favorite summer of it, because it was quick. I will give you more quotes if you require them.
Okay.
And more details from other websites.
Okay.
But the title of this article is Woman Who Married a 300-Year-Old Pirate Ghost Reveals They're Splitting Up.
No!
We haven't even gotten started.
Mary, you can't even commit to a pirate ghost. He's 300 years old. He knows how to do relationships.
Listen, she has good reasons. Here's the snarkiest opening to any article.
She has good reasons? What? Did he cheat on her?
No. Let me get to it. The most snarky opening to an article ever. Breakups are always tough. One woman is mourning the end of her marriage to a dead, centuries-old pirate.
She wasn't willing to mourn him when he died.
And no, he didn't ghost her.
Boo.
People reports that Amanda Teague, it's Teague, sorry. Teague, an Irish woman and Jack Sparrow impersonator, held a ceremony to wed the 300-year-old pirate ghost, also named Jack, early in 2018. Amanda arranged
lawfully wedded ghost to be
course.
Your husband.
It's me, also Jack. Of course. I don't know what kind of voice we're doing. This is golf announcer.
Everybody drinks a rum. All right.
No. Cheers. So they all have rum.
They all have rum.
Amanda arranged a private ceremony on a boat in international waters off the coast of Ireland so that the marriage would be legal.
Because she knew whatever country she was trying to do this in was like, well, we're not having any of your shit. You get out of here.
You know a relationship's going to last when you have to go to international waters to have it be legal.
You can't just roll down. Even Vegas won't let you do this. You can't even roll into Vegas.
It's ghost.
It's like, hey, I want to get married. Okay, there's no one in your passenger seat. Excuse me?
You could get married to a person who says they're Elvis.
Yep.
And they'll be like, yeah, sure, he's been dead forever, but yeah, sure, as long as he's here.
Yep.
I feel like this is ghostist that they had to do this. I'm just throwing it out there.
Just saying, it's sort of a form of ageism.
It is. A very old, 300 years to be precise. The 45-year-old hired a medium for the ceremony, which was conducted by a shaman priest.
Wait.
Yep.
This brings a whole new meaning to the term witness in a marriage. We're gonna need
the ancestors have.
We're gonna need a witness to make sure that the medium is telling the truth and that he's actually here.
No.
Need a witness to make sure that we're actually getting married. So we actually need two witnesses.
Don't worry. The shaman was on peyote, and he could see everything. He could see into her mind, and he knew that the ghost was there. Less than a year later, Amanda is saying the marriage is over. So I feel it's time to let everyone know that my marriage is over. Thanks for the double. You didn't need to.
Who are you letting know?
The mom of
you have no friends if you're
the mom of 5 wrote on her Facebook page, according to the Irish Mirror. I will explain all in due course, but for now, all I want to say is to be very careful when dabbling in spirituality. It's not something to mess with. Amanda previously explained that she'd met her ghost soulmate in 2014 when he appeared next to her as she was lying in bed. He's also laying just stock still.
I like that he didn't slide into the DMs. He slid straight into her bed.
Here's a great quote.
He says, "Hey baby,
he was just there, and she goes, hey, you want to fuck? You want to get married?" Here's the best quote ever. He is dark skinned and has jet black hair, So he tells me. She said, I told him I wasn't really cool with having casual sex with a spirit, and I wanted us to make a proper commitment to each other. I wanted the big traditional wedding with the whole white dress. It was very important to me.
I like the idea of, like, a ghost looking like Danny DeVito. Being like, yeah, I'm big, and I'm muscular, and think Terry Crews. I look a lot like Terry Crews.
I look like Jack Sparrow? I've been hearing a lot. People have been seancing to me, Jack specifically. I think they got the wrong Jack. They think fictional characters are ghosts.
Think somebody like Hercules, maybe? That's what I look like.
After revealing the news of the divorce, Amanda, who dropped her married name and is now going by Amanda Sparrow Large,
yikes,
revealed to Insider Edition what prompted the split. I wish I never got married to him. I wish I was that healthy person that I was before I met him, she said in her first interview since the announcement. Jack has turned what was a beautiful and loving relationship to something that is ugly. According to Amanda, she started being plagued with health issues once she married. Once she married Jack and deduced that he was stealing or draining her energy and using her for his own selfish intentions. She's dissolving the marriage and is contemplating exorcism.
What if Jack's just like, I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
You're living in my house. I'm not leaving.
They have, do you want more quotes? Because there are more Buck Wild quotes from different sources. Quotes. This is from The Mirror, which is, I feel like, not a great source, but whatever. Mirror.uk. Let me just, by the way, here's a picture of her.
Oh God.
You want to see a picture of her as Jack Sparrow?
Wait, that's her dressed up as Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
That's a really good cosplay.
It's pretty good.
It's actually really good, but uncosplayed, she looks like a British equivalent of a New Jersey Shore person. So
let's get into the thing that she was experiencing. I started to get reoccurring perennial abscesses, and I was suffering from cirrhosis. About 4 or 5 months in, when things started to go really downhill, I went back to some of the people that communicated with Jack. I know the symptoms of possession, and part of it is ill health. So I was concerned that it was to do with the relationship because of the timeline, but I was assured that he was a lovely spirit who wouldn't harm me.
So he told me.
Yep.
He told me I'm a comedian and also a very successful businessman and also a fireman and also a race car driver. It's just unbelievable.
Once I stopped having sexual contact with Jack, the abscesses started to improve. And then she got back with them, and then they started getting worse. And then she was developing sepsis, and then she almost died in the hospital. And when they took the wedding ring off, that must have, quote, cut the energy link between us because I felt totally different after the operation. Maybe it was because you had an operation.
Maybe it was because medical doctors did their job on your body.
It was just, yep. And so she broke it off. And then her friends, sorry, I'm just reading through to see if there's any. Yeah, they go into some gross stuff, so I'm not going to get into that.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
Why do people do this to themselves and other people? Why does this have to be in the news?
1 second. Oh, here's a part of the marriage this is from People Magazine now. Teague hired a medium for the ceremony so Jack could say I do, making the union official on paper. Easiest money a medium has ever gotten.
What if that backfired on the medium and he agreed to
I own your property now. I thought you were going to say like she possesses the medium and it's like, now we can be together.
What if they get divorced and the ghost gets half the stuff in the marriage and he's like...
What happens?
It just disappears. Just down the middle, half of the house disappears. I'm taking this to the ghost realm.
The ghost realm.
This is my ghost property.
Oh my God. She also, there's a picture of her with a picture of Jack Sparrow. I think she thinks she's marrying Jack Sparrow.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
I think she just has a crush on Orlando Bloom.
Here's a great quote. So eventually, Teague said that the two even started having a sexual relationship, but she wanted more. Growing up in Ireland in my era, you were taught that if a man bedded you, he should wed you. She said, I knew from my research that spiritual marriage was a thing, so it was more me that wanted to get married than him. He would have been happy like most men with just sex. What? Excuse me, what? No.
I know from my research that spiritual union is a thing.
She went on to tell people that although the public response to her marriage, by the way, that sounds like they had to have it in all caps, people, so that you know it's the magazine as opposed to just regular people, hasn't always been positive. She thinks it's important to speak out about being involved in unconventional relationships. I hope by me coming out, it will encourage others to not feel alone or afraid. It's not like all like the entities in other horror films. They are loving, caring spirits out there too. You just need to know what you're doing. She didn't. She got
said
possessed.
She said earlier, you need to not mess around with spirits.
She's getting an exorcism.
She said you need to be very careful when you mess around with spirits.
You know, I love that she's like coming out with this because it's important that people feel comfortable. And I've always been saying it's LGBTQ. G ghosts. LGBTQP paranormal. It's just like me and my ghost husband. Imagine going. That's the perfect response to family. Really, like if people are like, "Are you dating someone?" A 300-year-old ghost named Jack.
Or now people could be like, "Mom, Dad, I have to tell you something.
Yeah,
I'm a ghost."
Oh, wait! I didn't know I was gonna go there.
Mom, Dad.
Hold the phone.
Like, what? Uh-huh. Yeah, I've actually been dead for 400 years.
This is who I am,
This is
Dad.
who I really am.
I dress in all black and have eyeliner because I've been dead.
Still love me, even though...
Listen, people don't get me and they haven't gotten me for like 300 years. It's only until I listened to Green Day. Is that one of the... Panic at the Disco that I really felt that people understood me as the ghost that I am.
As the ghost that I really am. As
the real ghost. Boo.
As my people say.
As my people say.
Boo.
Boo. Anyway, next segment. That was in the news.
That's a lot to digest. That's a lot
in the news and also paranormal.
Oh God. LGBTQP.
Paranormal.
Paranormal.